What's up, people? Yeah, we're back.
We are many. They are few.
Sharp blade all in your chest like I'm giving you Vicks. Staying with the can of syrup, you thinking you sick. In my bag like colostomy, still ain't giving you shit. Except in IV, tryna fuck with VI. End up in the ER, dropping like a BR. Clapping shit then rewind.
There is a lot to say from the two videos we had to make while coming back, where obviously you guys have seen that I've done my review of Has Been Hotel, where most of the video is me talking about how the writing affected my opinion on everything else, about plot, about characterization, about everything. I do not apologize. Yes, I know the like to dislike ratio is off the chain, but also I was expecting this because I know so many people just do not care. And the second video that we were working on for the short film known as Zazie, as I'm going to call it, a little bit different, a little bit more introspective, a little bit more me at my calmest and more adult-like, which is a dichotomy I wanted to showcase to you all about where the channel is going to be going from here on out, where I'm no longer doing stuff based around what other people would want from me to do. Like, if you're requesting stuff from me, I'm not going to do this whole overly flowery stuff because it's one creative to another. I want to be open and honest more than I ever have been, where it's no longer just me trying to sugarcoat it for sugarcoating's sake. I want every single person I review to get the honest feedback that I wish I got years ago, so I could then go on the better pathway than I have done with creations I have done in the past. Is it going to be a good thing? I don't know, but you'll be seeing a lot of that, especially when we're doing Script Doctor, talking about stuff that I've given negative reviews or stuff that I was planning on giving full reviews for down the line. So, yeah, that's the start of a lot of big changes that have been happening to the channel as a whole, none of which are as big as people now looking me up in the search bar instead of it being the pyramid in this, the pyramid in that. We're just now simply called the Nomadic Pyramid for, of course, Nomadic Productions being a subsidiary to the Seaside Network. We're just now everywhere, baby. We're trying to now be more streamlined, a little bit more easy to find and whatnot, because every time you type in the Pyramid Inn, you find a movie that came out from Fox a couple years ago. It gets to be a little confusing. I'm not gonna lie, it gets to be very, very confusing. Other than that, you guys have definitely seen that we're trying to go through some stuff that we had planned a couple of months prior, at least. I'm not gonna lie, many people will not be looking forward to a lot of reviews I've had planned through the pipeline of Amazing Digital Circus. I'm going to be one of the same people that's going to say it's good-ish, but from the pilot alone, it's missing something. It's not a bad review, so do not expect it to be like how I gave my review for Murder Drones. It's going to get its own fair shake, do not worry. Aside from that, and a few different voice acting videos I already have on lock for right now, like with Connor and Ghost Wolf for voice acting attempts round 1, and a few Record of Ragnarok characters I already have slated. We've got a lot of stuff that we need to get delved into that we were trying to make up for before we get into the brand new stuff. Mostly just Mirage Reviews episodes, Script Doctors episodes that are now being fully premiered, and back to weekly reviews, because I can't focus on weekly until we've caught up on a bunch of videos we've already try to get the audio for and whatnot, and then proceed on with other things. So there's that, and I cannot wait to touch on more stuff like this as I'm clapping, because I feel like clapping. So with all that stuff, you guys are probably wondering, what are we doing weekly this year? Well, we're going to finally finish up Troy, Fall of a Kingdom, which has been long overdue, to then also finally go back to Legend of the Seeker, where I can't promise I'll be back with War Right, because getting together with a bunch of people to do a lot of stuff is getting harder and harder, with people doing stuff in college, or people not really having the same interest in certain shows, and so forth and so on. I don't feel like burdening other people to produce more stuff with something if I don't want to bother them with stuff that I feel like will be way, way out there for them to just delve into and shit like that. That's me trying to be respectful and value other people's times, because that's the right thing to do. But aside from those stuff for weekly reviews, once we're done with Troy, we'll be doing Monday Mania or Macbeth Mondays with Gargoyles taking over the slot for the first 2 seasons, and then not season 3, for reasons I will delve into in the weekly reviews. Aside from that, we're also doing Sweet Tooth Saturdays, where I can't do Snowpiercer Saturdays for a while because... Anyway, we got a couple of new shows on the docket if you guys have seen the YouTube stories, because we're doing a lot of stuff recently, baby. We got so much shit down the pipeline, it's not even funny. So with all that stuff here and there, just establishing a lot of things to do, a lot of great things on the pipeline to produce and whatnot, especially since I've now gotten the rights back to something I had to do some commission work for. It's a long story. I'll be doing something on my storytelling channel to talk to you guys about that stuff. I got some new stuff for my gaming channel, where we're gonna be getting some brand new stuff like a brand new gaming PC, where the first Let's Play we're gonna be doing on the gaming channel is picking back up on Jade Empire. Several years later, guys, we're finally returning to the world of Jade Empire. It's an amazing time for everyone, as we're going to start over from the very beginning to then catch up to where the recordings were left off with. Then, it's all beautiful times on that front. And, this is even better, starting during the summer, I will finally be touching my horror movie channel. We're going to be starting up recordings in March and April for the first 3 malevolent reviews and a few other stuff I have for the pipeline of what I want to cover for a horror movie channel. Because you guys know I love horror stuff. I love body horror, I love possession movies, I love suspense, psychological thrillers. Horror genre is my jam. It's my jelly, it's my sandwich all day, every day. I'm just excited to dive into all this stuff because now that my mind is feeling a lot freer thanks to therapy and from trying to talk to a lot of people that are trying to help me fill in the void from... Anyway, we just have a lot of stuff that are really focusing up on, where I'm finally getting back to work on one of the stuff with my company. We're trying to catch up on editing stuff because my computer, as you guys know, crashed, still has power, can't display anything, files are trapped on there, but we will be doing live streams where I show you guys how we're gonna make the next remaining episodes for what's missing, and then hopefully get it all together for a fall release of a lot of great stuff. Just unloading video after video after video after video, remastered stuff, brand new stuff all over the place. I have never felt this good in the middle of feeling terrible, but I'm taking every step with therapy to keep being a better person. I'm trying to do more stuff to be a better creative, but it also means that I'm trying to become less sugarcoat-y and less overly protective and flowery with a lot of stuff. If your stuff is bad, I don't care if it's a bad reception from the fan base. I would rather be honest and be ridiculed for my honesty than to be fake and then feel like I'm being judged by my peers that know I have a problem with something. It's better for me in the long run to do it like this because it's more respectful in the long run than it is to be a fake whatever and then everyone just watches it all implode because no one wants to be honest, no one wants to be truthful. And that's what I'm trying to be more. Just more truthful, more in your face about what I want to talk about, more direct, and take ownership of it all. Because that's what you're supposed to do as an adult, you know? Trying to grow up and do better things. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more Nomadic review stuff. We're going to be catching up on a lot of things. A lot of voice acting videos are in the works. Just got to figure out what to put in those. Because we're still in the writing process, me and a few people. Then we're doing a top 16 list of the best movies of 2023. Which might come out the same time I'm doing the list for 2024 movies. So that would be 2 videos to wrap up this year. I'm being honest about that. A few different editorials that I will be discussing in a better laced out thing, because this is just me trying to sit down with you guys with a big enough update. And we just got so much stuff developing again. Brand new computer, brand new energy and vibe, brand new motivation, just rambling and rattling in my head. We got so much stuff just developing up in this dome. I don't know where to start. But I do know I wanted to start off on an honest note, which is that I'm getting better from a lot of stuff. I'm trying to take up more of an adult position in things, even if it doesn't agree with a lot of people. It's better to be honest than it is to be fake. And all the new stuff down the pipeline is stuff that I'm not only proud of, but I've thought of, crafted through the whole paces, rewrote, got peer reviews for, where good or for bad, we're back into it. We're going to do big things, whether it's one way or another. The fact of the matter is, I'm doing stuff that's honest, that's quite frankly transparent, and I want it to be done the right way. So, yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to all of that stuff. And there's a whole segment I just cut out because that's a spoiler for Script Doctor, but we're going to play out the fun outro. No, wait, I fucking lied. It's the serious outro. Oh, God. I love being back at the wheel doing this.
What is that melody?